Okay, so a couple of you guys have been asking about this, so here it goes. We've got 31 by 10.5 Nitto Ridge Grapplers. 31 by 10.5 Ridge Grapplers. We had to cut and roll these. They're all rolled so that they would fit. 2-inch wheel spacers behind the wheels, because if you don't, the wheels will hit the coil and some rims will hit the brake caliper. Okay, the coils are bigger. We have no idea what they're out of. We found them on another RAV in the junkyard that was already lifted, so we yarded them out, put them in here. They fit everything. You just need to compress them and then put the plate on and let them go, and they'll max that shock out. Okay, back here we had to make these custom mounts. What we did was we welded up a half box, drilled a hole through it, drilled a hole through the top. You go through the back and you bolt them in, and then you can put the shocks in. And these shocks specifically came out of, or they were for Rooster, which is my Ram Charger. They are a lifted shock for the Ram Charger. So that's pretty much the lift. We've got her straight piped, no cat, no muffler. Just straight all the way. That's where the cat used to be. And as for lifting it, that's pretty much it. Tires stick out pretty beef. Now, if you guys are gonna do this, you're gonna realize that the RAV4 is a fucking turd. Alright, it's super fucking cool to have it because it's a tiny car with big wheels and a lift. But the RAV is an absolute turd trying to turn these big ass wheels. So what I would suggest you guys do after you do all this, or possibly even before, is one, go on to what the fuck's that website, ringingear.com or something like that. They specialize in making custom ring and pinions. Get this thing to have like 411s like a Subaru, because it comes stock with 295s, and you'll notice real quick that she struggles hard. Or you can do the motor swap to a Gen 3 Caldina engine, turboed. It's a plug and play on the wire harness and the transmission. So basically you just got to pay $2,500 for the motor and drop her in, and you'll have 235 horsepower turbo engine to all four wheels, and you will be able to spin the shit out of these 31-inch tires. So we took the 33s off, got them on 31s. So if you're asking if it can fit 31s, yes it can. You just got to do the lift and do the fenders. We had to cut 2 inches on the front, and on the back we pretty much just went to the body line where it was, because you can't go any further for the door. We maxed it out. So you can see it's all rolled. It's all rolled. Yeah, we didn't do the best. Not a fucking mechanic, right? Not a body guy, I'm a fucking plumber who likes to have fun on the weekends. And this is the wife's car. And when I did this, she was ecstatic, until we realized that it won't leave second gear going up any hill in Oregon. If you live in flat grounds like California or Arizona or some shit, you'll be just fine. But in Oregon, it don't like it. Does great in the snow, doesn't it, Bubby girls? Yeah. Yes, it does. It does great. You just have to hit the snow doing 40. And it's fun as hell. And if you hit the mud bogs doing 40, it's fun as hell, because the tires spit. And she'll eat. As long as you can get it up past 4,000 RPMs, it will continue eating. Just keep her down in first gear and do not leave second at all. Other than that, that is the complete walk around for the RAV4 on everything that we did to it. We didn't do anything else, just a lift kit. I haven't changed any gearing. I haven't changed anything in the engine. I have changed absolutely nothing. Cut the fenders, get your bigger coils. Oh, the rear coils, that's right. rear coils. So the rear coils are about 2 inches bigger than the stock coils. Like I said, good luck finding them. You can find the Emu lift kit on emu.com or whatever it is, and they sell the actual lift kit, which probably rides a lot better, because this thing has so much fucking preload in the front end that it literally wants to jump off the ground. Now, for your ring and pinion, if you wanted to change the rear end, I did do some dimensions and some shit like that, and you can actually put in the rear end of a Subaru, which comes with 411s. If you get it out of a turboed, you'll have 456. But you'll have to get a custom one made for the front, which is you want to go on that ringgear.com or whatever the hell it is, and they want specs and shit of everything, and you have to take the transfer case out of this. Yes, I said transfer case because it does have one. It's all-wheel drive. It's connected to the side of the transmission, and you're gonna have a whole lot of fun doing that shit. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: if you did change the ring and pinion, this thing would be a fucking animal. Or even if you did the motor swap. And if you did the motor swap and the ring of pinions, this thing would be an absolute fucking weapon. I'm not lying. You would be unstoppable unless you got on some serious articulation and shit, which at that point you're just going to want to throttle out and hope nothing happens. Now, one thing I don't like about this lift, the shocks and the coils give you a bunch of travel. I'm not talking like Jeep travel, but I'm talking enough travel that it will literally pull the axles out of themselves. This is a brand new axle shaft, as you can tell. When I went to go in the articulation hole that we have to test our suspension, it dropped so much that it yarded the axle out of the actual housing. This literally shredded and just yarded it out. It's on one of my other videos. You can check it out. Of what happened to it. We were in the hole and I was feeding it. We hit the rev limiter and the axle shaft literally just yarded out of there. And other than that, that's the complete walk around. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Off-Roadigans. Kick ass. Have a great 4th.